guys up to speed in terms of what's going on. What they just did is they're going off on a run just like they would any given morning. Today it's going to be a little bit different, a little bit slower pace for most of them. For some of them a little bit faster, but they're going to do about 3 miles. They'll kind of come back. They'll come back by here at about mile 1.5. If you don't cheer them on, Sergeant Howard's going to brief me, right? If you don't cheer them on loud enough, then they just keep running. Do I have the authority to do that? Yes, sir. I do. So they just keep running. They'll just, until you guys get it right, they'll just keep running.
They had to do the same thing. The soldiers had to do the same thing. They didn't do it right, they kept going.
You just kept going. When I run with them, I do the same thing. So.
Practice now?
What was that?
Can we practice now?
You can practice now. You can practice. You got to warm up those vocal cords. Right? All right, that's a D minus. I'm just here to tell you, they're going to run a really long time. They'll be done maybe by 11 o'clock at that rate. So, but here's the thing: you got to start cheering. You got to start getting yourselves motivated. When they get done and they finish up that run, this is a big deal. For many of these guys, this is the biggest thing that they've ever accomplished in their life, and maybe one of the biggest things they accomplished in their entire life. Right? You guys got up early this morning, mostly because you wanted to catch a glimpse of them. I know that. So we decided we'd put on a show and let them go out and run for you. But you got to keep them motivated. There's going to be some of the kids, because of the hills that they're running, they're going to be towards the back. You cheer them on, they'll catch back up. All right? Plus, when they go into the family day ceremony at 10 o'clock, you guys got to be cheering. This is not one of those things where you golf clap, right? This is not a golf clap weekend. No. You're at Fort Benning, Georgia, Maneuver Center of Excellence. We blow things up every day. We jump out of airplanes, jump out of helicopters, have tanks, Bradleys. You name it, we've got it here, which means most of us are half deaf. Right? So that means you got to be over loud, extra loud, so that we can hear it. Because otherwise, you know what they're going to be doing on the graduation field tomorrow? No, you guys are going to be sitting there and you're going to be going, you're going to think it's really loud because they echo with the bleachers. You're going to be cheering and you're going to see their shoulders going like this. And you're going to go, what are they doing? That's grown men weeping. Grown men weeping because they thought you loved them. They're sitting there going, I thought they loved me. And they're just doing that, you know, that crazy cry that's kind of not really tears, but they can't catch their breath thing. It's very sad to watch. Drill sergeants actually get a little bit of they smile a little, I'll have to admit. All right, but you got to cheer. This is not one of those things you got to be quiet. If you wanted to golf clap, we get almost everything videotaped. You could have got it on videotape, sat at home, grabbed your tee, stuck your pinky out, grabbed some crumpets, right, crossed your legs and said, oh, good show, good show. This is not one of those things. You got to be a part of this. You got to be excited. You got to be motivated. You got to cheer not only for everybody that you have in your family that's here, but you got to cheer for all those people who couldn't make it here. All right. Plus, separate note, there's 2 companies graduating tomorrow. One from 347, one from 247. I'm not saying there's a rivalry. I'm not saying there's a rivalry. There's a rivalry. So, he said it. I've known Colonel Fager for 25 years, and if you guys are louder than him, I just want to be able to walk by. I won't say anything. I'll just smile. Right, but if he smiles at me, then it's game on. Right, so you guys got to go out there. You got to cheer. You got to be motivated. I know you're not excited to be up this early in the morning, especially for those that are from the West Coast. You're definitely not. You're not motivated to be up this morning. But you got to fake it, just like we tell your soldiers. Right, you got to put the smile on your face, and you just got to go to town and be happy, and you'll sleep well tonight. So it'll all work out well. Do you have any spouses in the group? Any of the spouses? Any spouses in the group? All right. So if you're any of the spouses, there's a couple extra things that are going to go on this week or over the next 2 days that specifically